Hi everyone, it's Lisa here, and I just have a quick video to share with you today. And this is doing the first 3 days of the 30 days of list. So I wanted to show you how easy it is to get caught up. So I'm recording this on the 4th of September, but this was the third when I actually had done it. But I didn't do any of the days. I had the title card done, but that was about it. So you can see I used some chipboard alphas. These are from Heidi Swap. And then I had these random circles. I think they came from Studio Calico in a kit, but I had the 1, 3, and 5. So I just used the rub-ons that came from the Freckle Fawn kit, and I just rubbed the 2 and the 4. And rather than putting them like all straight down one side, I put the 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 on the one side and then the 2 to 4 on the other side, and just kind of like even it out, and then just did some quick journaling about what we did for the day. And that was the day that we had Natasha's family birthday party. So I was just marking down, that was a pretty busy day. So I was just marking down some of the things that we did and, cutting the cake and everything else. And I'm sorry, I thought I cut the, most of the journaling part out, but that's, I guess, okay. And then I'm just going to quickly stamp the date on this card and put it in the pocket. And then for this other card, or for this picture that I put, normally I don't put very many pictures in my project life, like especially for the 30 days of list, but I thought it was relevant to what was in on that card. So I just added 1 and 8 from the rub-ons, and then I used a birthday stamp and StazOn, and then I didn't have any wishes, so I used this actually winter stamp set that has warm wishes, so I just inked up the wishes part and stamped it underneath. So that's a good way to stretch your stamps out. So then I have this play stamp set. It's like a music stamp set from Studio Calico. And I stamped the word play, but it was in like a really light green ink and it didn't show up very well. So I just went over it with a black Sharpie pen that I really like. And then I just, um, wrote down, the second day is where you write down the things that are on your playlist or favorite things you're listening to lately. So mine is Sandra's and My Podcast, our paper clipping roundtable, and then a couple songs that are brand new on the radio that I really, really like. So, not that I listen to the radio very often. So, anyway, then this next card, I really like how this one turned out. So, this stamp came from Freckle Fawn, but it has like this banner up at the top, and I don't really like it. So, instead of stamping it, I'm just stamping this, wherever it's not around the banner, and it just has this sketchy ovalness to it, and I really, really like it. So I stamped it in some, I think it's charcoal gray ink, so not a black. So, and then that card is actually from the Amy Tan Plus One collection, her Project Life cards. So here I'm just taking some label or letters and putting them along, and this is the day 3 card, so it's got the big challenge for today. And so again, just trying to find some alphas. So I use those yellow letters to spell out challenge, and I know it's hard to read, but when you see the close-ups, you'll be able to see that. You can see it really well. And then all I do is when I'm looking for um, other words, like if I had BIG for the light blue, so I chose them. I don't even really look for colors when I'm doing this. I just think it goes all really well together. So yeah, and then I didn't have a today, and I didn't want to like fill in the, so I just hand wrote the and today in on that card. And then I'm just journaling about how Natasha is turning 18, and it's kind of a bittersweet moment for me. That's kind of my big challenge for today, is to see her growing up so fast, and it's kind of scary for myself. So anyway, and yeah, so I felt that one picture to make sure that StazOn ink was dry before I put that picture into the pocket. And then the last thing I'm going to do is on this picture that Natasha is drinking an alcoholic beverage. There's a random guy that's behind her and he's kind of distracting. So I actually stamped this Hooray bubble that was actually in with that Freckled Fawn set and covered him up. So you're going to see some close-ups here. I'm trying to get like the coloring right. It was hard to focus on those pictures. So anyway, you're going to get a good look at some of those cards. And then I have some close-ups for you guys to look at. So thanks everybody for watching. If you need to see the list, it's over at thepinkcamera.com.